Hip hop content, what we got? Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy 23X back in the building. Feel me? And today we finna be reacting to the 7 most arrogant, yes I said it, bruh, arrogant rappers. I guess that's the word. Yeah, I don't even know. Anyways, bro, feel me? Yeah, we reacting to the 7 most arrogant rappers, bro. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, bro. I just want to get straight into the video.
7 most arrogant rappers. Look, I won't lie to you. Famous people have a tendency to be, mean. Sure, there are examples of celebrities that are totally down to earth and really cool, but that isn't exactly the norm.
Hey, bro, if you're arrogant, embrace it, bro. Feel me? It's alright to be mean and shit. Word.
There are tons of stories out there.
Expect niggas to be uppity and shit every day and shit. Like, stop the cat, bro.
Celebrities thinking highly of themselves and being downright mean to their fans. It makes sense though. It's pretty hard to not let fame get to your head and inflate your ego. This is true for rappers as well. While we've all heard plenty of stories about rappers being totally normal and nice, not everyone is Lil Uzi agreeing to pay for one of their fans' college tuitions.
That doesn't have to. That has nothing to do with being arrogant, bro.
We like it or not, ignorant rappers aren't too uncommon in the industry. With that being said, though,
Then my man switched it to ignorant. Is it arrogant or ignorant, bro? What is you getting at here? Hip hop content? What is you doing?
Some rappers that go above and beyond in terms of their sheer arrogance. These people elevate fun bragging to new heights. Sure, most of the time it's not a problem, and it's actually pretty entertaining. But that doesn't change the fact that rappers have definitely rubbed people the wrong way in the past. Whether that be interviewers, the paparazzi, concert attendees, or even...
Hey bro, fuck paparazzi, fuck the media.
YouTube commenters.
Simple,
but which rappers are the most arrogant? You probably already have a few guesses as to who might be featured on this list. But let's take a moment to review the rappers that have the strongest egos in the game. Before I jump into this,
let's get straight into it, bro. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Feel me? Not only to me, to hip hop content too.
For a while there, the world basically hadn't heard from Big Sean at all. Before September's Detroit 2, he hadn't dropped an album in years. But it seems like he's back in the public eye. And by the looks of Detroit 2's sales, he's probably here to stay, at least for a while. But Big Sean's return to music has many people reevaluating some of his past behavior. The guy is obviously confident. How else could you have the gut to convince Kanye to listen to your rap at 17 years old? But does it go...
Hey bro, you said it best. Confidence.
...too far? Some say yes. There are multiple instances of Sean acting a bit too cocky in the past, such as when he introduced himself in his list of the 5 best rappers of all time, back when his career had only just started. His rap lines contain similarly outrageous brags, including one where he asserts that he's greater than the notorious B.I.G.
Who's it? Nigga Guru Petite, bruh? What the fuck?
And Jay-Z in a not-so-subtle way. If this wasn't enough to convince most people, there was one final test: his treatment of Nardwuar. You can basically tell a rapper's true nature by whether they respect Nardwuar or not. According to commenters on the video of his 2014 interview with the Canadian legend, Sean revealed himself as a bit rude in the video. At one point, he drops Nardwuar's glasses and doesn't pick them up. This rubbed a lot of people...
Right. Yeah, weird. That ass. Man drops his glasses, didn't pick it up. So what, nigga? What the fuck?
The wrong way, seeing as Nardwuar is probably the most kind interviewer out there. Number 6,
what's up, Hey bro, we don't got no visual proof of the other claims. Top 5 best rappers and shit. I thought he was gonna post a video. He didn't. So it might be cap, it might not. It's alleged. Now the Nardwuar shit, yeah, I could go watch that video and all that. But everything else he said is alleged.
50 Cent might not be too active in the music industry these days, but he's still managed to stay in the spotlight all these years. Part of that is due to his unique personality. The guy is undeniably funny and entertaining, and fans love to watch him beef with other celebrities. But there's no denying that
that's what's wrong with our community, bro.
The draw of his personality comes from his arrogance. While many of the stunts that he's pulled throughout his career are humorous, many of them more or less cross the line. Remember when he posted a private conversation he had with a friend who was basically crying? Remember the countless insults that he hurled at Floyd Mayweather on Instagram, including some about his illiteracy. And what about when he leaked a tape of Rick Ross's baby mama? There's no doubt that 50 thinks he can say and do basically whatever he wants. This is mostly fun and games depending on your perspective, but there's no doubt that it has turned serious in the past. His long-standing beef with the game featured a very real shootout in 2005.
Bro, this nigga got a beef with the whole United States, bro.
Game spoke about that in 2013, stating that he felt that their egos were almost entirely behind the shooting. 50's arrogance may be funny, but any personality trait that causes a shootout in front of a
I don't think that's arrogance, my guy. Word.
radio station is a bit questionable. Number 5, Travis Scott. Travis Scott is a rapper that climbed to pretty monumental heights in hip-hop relatively quickly. The guy went from being relatively unknown when he released Owl Pharaoh to having a triple platinum album with Astroworld.
Yes,
Dating
sir.
and having a child with one of the most famous women on the planet and inspiring countless memes. He's not only on top of the world in terms of rap, but he's on top of the pop culture world in general. So it makes sense that Travis would be at least somewhat full of himself. That just sort of comes with the lifestyle that he has. It also doesn't help that he has a fan base that basically worships him. We've also
To me, I don't know. Feel me? Like that, I don't know, bro. Y'all just sound like y'all some hoe ass niggas, man.
seen those videos
Some
of fans
females,
going
bro.
crazy after seeing him pull up to a McDonald's, or even people nearly having meltdowns during his
Hold on, go back.
after seeing him pull up to a McDonald's.
Like niggas just expect him to act like a girl, bro. Oh my god, thank you guys so much for pulling up to my car. Like, no, bro. That's not happening. That's a man right there, bro. Like, what
Or
do you
even
expect?
people nearly having meltdowns during his Fortnite concerts. That would give pretty much anyone a god complex. While he might come across as relatable in certain interviews and press pieces, there's one piece of evidence that strongly points towards him being somewhat arrogant. We're talking about
Which is okay.
the time that he ghosted T-Pain. The man who helped popularize autotune, which Travis Scott uses heavily, was stood up by Travis. They were supposed to hit the studio together, and T-Pain waited 6 days until he realized that Travis was never gonna show. Fans of T-Pain were understandably taken aback by this news and took to Twitter to air their grievances. I mean, where would Travis be if there was never a T-Pain? Number 4, Lil Wayne. At a
Is that really arrogant though?
Brand new
Like,
iPhone 12 in a mouse case. 3,
I don't know,
2,
bro. I think you got it
1,
fucked up.
go!
certain point, the name Lil Wayne has basically been synonymous with the entire genre of rap. In the late 2000s and early 2010s, people who knew nothing
that
about
nigga
hip-hop
ugly as shit, boy.
genre of rap. In the late 2000s and early 2010s, people who knew nothing about hip-hop could still name drop Wayne, even if they weren't fans of him at all. The dude is pretty much directly responsible for birthing a number of modern rappers' careers, including that of none other than Drake. What we're saying is, the guy's ego is backed up by reality. But still, that isn't much of an excuse to some people. Stories about Wayne being rude to fans at his concerts and telling them to shut up are all over the internet, and people are definitely upset about it. There's also the recent drama where he backed out of a concert alongside Blink-182 as he was performing. And as true as some people may think that is, Wayne's constant claims of being the best rapper alive definitely might make him seem arrogant.
How you gonna talk about him backing out of a concert and then not explaining why he backed out of the concert, bro? Feel me? Hip hop content, bro. Something about you we don't know about.
To some. Aside from all of this, however, there's one video that made people really think that Lil Wayne is arrogant. I'm talking about his infamous deposition video. Equal parts frustrating and hilarious. It's a classic watch, but his behavior towards the man interviewing him could definitely be viewed as arrogant. He looks beyond bored.
The boys? Are you hip hop? You out of pocket right now, my
Throughout the
guy.
entire video, and is basically rolling his eyes at every question. At one point, he's asked if he's ever hired a photographer, to which he responds, quote, "Sorry, sir, no. I'm a superstar. People hire them themselves to photograph me." I mean, hey, fair enough. That might be true, but it still got the Washington Post to title an article, "Lil Wayne's Deposition. Is he the most arrogant rapper?" Number 3, Pusha T. Pusha T might not be the first rapper that pops into your mind when you think of arrogance.
Nigga asking dumbass questions, bro. Y'all get me tight.
But rest
my nigga.
assured that he fits the bill.
That
King
get me
Push,
tight,
who
bruh.
first got his start after being one half of the group Clips, definitely exudes confidence. In fact, he went on record in 2013 saying that rappers are supposed to be arrogant and sure of themselves. He said that's what he appreciates
I feel like
in his
every man should be arrogant. It's my opinion, though.
favorite rap artists.
Not just
so
rappers,
it makes
but
sense
everybody.
that Pusha thinks so
Or every
highly
man,
of himself.
I should say.
There are
Let me
few
rephrase
rap
that.
verses out there that match the arrogance of Pusha's verse on Runaway. The guy even refers to himself as an arrogant drug dealer on So Appalled. There are plenty of instances of Pusha T acting arrogant outside of music as well. A video of his reaction to first hearing the finished product of his 2013 single, Numbers on the Boards, finds him screaming about the quality of the song and about how a music video needed to be shot immediately. But this all pales in comparison to his Nardwuar interview. As I've already said, Nardwuar is like the litmus test of rappers' personalities, and Push definitely showed his arrogance. Nardwuar has a custom of giving gifts to the people he's interviewing in order to start a conversation, and he did this with Pusha T by giving him a bunch of vinyl records. At the end of the interview, Pusha tells Nardwuar that he is keeping a few of them, and then proceeds to drop the rest of them on the floor. No matter who you are, that's considered pretty rude. Number 2, Nicki Minaj. Perhaps the most recognizable female rapper of all time. Nicki Minaj has managed to stay relevant in the rap game for about a decade. Her career highlights are incredibly impressive, ranging from record-shattering hits to cleaning up at award shows. The rapper from Queens, New York has since deemed herself a queen with her 2018 album, and it's not too hard to see
I don't know why I'm not fucking with this video, bro.
where her cockiness comes from.
Actually,
Still,
I do
we
know
think
why.
even the most avid fans of Nicki would have a hard time arguing that she isn't arrogant. Her tendency to call every other female rapper her son is a great example of the influence she believes she has. And she's probably right. But what is that if not arrogance? Her constant braggadocio is somewhat controversial. Some people view it as female empowerment, and equal to that which male rappers are known and praised for. Others find it annoying and off-putting. It really depends on the audience. Nicki's arrogance came to a head when she compared herself to Harriet Tubman in
Look
2018.
good.
People
Look
were
cap.
immediately criticizing the rapper for suggesting that she was anything like the legendary abolitionist. But she didn't let up. She even compared herself to Tubman again at the VMAs that year. Relating yourself to someone like Harriet Tubman is a pretty bold choice. In fact, it's the type of thing that we might expect to hear from this next rapper on our list. Number 1, Kanye West. Coming in at number 1 is none other than Kanye West. I mean, really, who else could it have been? The man's entire brand is built...
Fuck, there was a person on my mind, and it just slipped it, bro. Feel me? But I thought he was gonna be number 1. I forgot about Kanye, bro.
on
Okay.
arrogance. We could talk all day about his arrogance that's presented in his music, such as making an entire album comparing himself to Jesus, the same album that literally had a
He's not comparing himself to Jesus, bro. What are you talking about?
song called I Am a God, but the important
Because he is. I feel like everybody is. Feel me? Like, that's not arrogance, bro.
stuff here has almost always occurred outside of his music and in real life. It's hard to know where to begin with Kanye's arrogance. There's the time that he told Zane Lowe that he was both Shakespeare and Walt Disney reincarnated. There's the time that he said he would be in the Bible if it was written today. He also once said that his greatest pain in life is that he could never watch himself perform, and that he was always making history and therefore too busy to read it. And that's really just...
Bro, this man talks about it with no backup story behind it, bro. Feel me? As to why they said it. Like, I don't know. Anyways, that's the end of the video right there, bro. Feel me? Or 7 most arrogant rappers. I don't know. Or I don't know. Anyways, bro, like I just said, that's the end of the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'm up out of here, man. Peace.